heck do I do from here? I can't remember. Oh, do I? Oh, hang on. Do that. I remember this bit.
There must be a more convenient way to do that.
Okay.
I'll just put this back where I found it.
Hey, I didn't know you could cook. I mean bake. I mean barbecue.
I'll take this again.
That was cool. But remember, don't try this at home. BB's pot runneth over. The wolves' dinner table, crushed.
The book.
Mating habits of the malevolent forest squirrel.
Wow. Think it's too late to buy the film rights?
Trusted henchman. Enter.
Come in, Majesty.
I need you to take care of a meddler.
Another Cutopian?
No, this meddler is an alien. And he is not alone. He travels with a Zanian.
Oh, don't worry, your monstrousness. We'll get...
I never said I was worried.
No, of course not, Your Excellency. Sorry.
Find them at once and lock them away.
Forgive me, Majesty, but for how long?
Well, gosh, I don't want to seem unreasonable. So how about forever?
Right, so I can go in here now. Can't remember what's in here though.
That looks like something the cat yacked up.
Hope it was a big cat. Otherwise, it probably died yakking.
Hello?
Ah, one of those strong silent types, huh? Hey, I admire a guy who...
Who you calling a guy?
Certainly not you, ma'am.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Quit the two-bit patter, mister. I ain't got the stomach for it.
Really?
Yeah, really. Say, what's your boyfriend getting at?
Nothing. Nothing at all. We were just wondering what you were doing, standing here.
Where everyone can see you.
I'm here to make sure no two-bit saps try slipping into seedies without the proper attire.
Great. Well, since that obviously doesn't apply to us, I'm sure you won't mind if we just head on inside.
What did I just say?
I believe it was a gaseous emission more than an actual statement.
Wise guy, huh? Well, Crackin' Foxy won't get you birds anywhere with me. I said no one gets into cities without the proper attire. Now beat it.
Please, Madame Bouncer, my friend and I would be most grateful if you let us into the club.
You girls must have took a wrong turn somewhere. This ain't Sapsville, and I ain't your mama. If you two ain't got the proper attire, then you're taking the long road to nowhere.
Drill, talking to this throwback isn't getting us anywhere.
You're right, Flux. We aren't getting through to her. It's like we're speaking different languages. Wait a minute. That's it. Flux, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it. Unless you're thinking about how fun it is to slap yourself on the butt and yodel, "Whoa, Nelly!"
I'm thinking we need to change our approach. We need to start speaking her language.
Her language? Oh, no. Don't even think about it.
So, from now on, kid, throw your yap in overdrive. Make like a tough guy. Punctuate your sentences with C. See?
This is the most ridiculous plan I ever heard. See?
Hello, sweaty eyes.
What do you want, you lousy two-bit parasite?
Step aside, sweetheart. We want into that club, see?
Gee, that's too bad. The sign says proper attire required. Something wrong with your blinkers?
They're not in our armpits, if that's what you mean.
Keep asking for it and you'll get it. Plenty.
Don't get excited, lady. Just tip us off to the proper attire, and we'll see what we can do. What do we need? A tie?
A fez?
Tux?
A gorilla suit!
All right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Girl.
You don't scare us very much at all.
Yeah, so why don't we all just step outside?
We are outside.
Ow.
Well, that was unpleasant. Hey, little lady. Your dance card full tonight?
Careful, Twiggy. Unless you're hungry for a knuckle.
Ugh.
Say, are you sweet with Nefarious?
The Count? He's not my type.
Yeah? What exactly is your type? Wait, don't tell me. 10 feet tall, covered with hair, and a waistline that stretches from here to next Tuesday.
Your boyfriend's a real sweetheart. But somebody ought to tell him that people get loose teeth for talking like that.
Take it easy, sister. All we want is a little dirt on the Count.
What do you birds want to know?
What's his game?
What's his angle?
What's his scheme?
What's his angle?
That's a lot of questions.
That's okay. We got a lot of time.
Well, I ain't.
Well then, neither do we.
Well, then get out of my face.
A pleasure. So long, sister.
Flux, I'll handle the interrogations from now on, okay? Listen up, Missy. My partner and I have a little business proposition.
I don't...
Never mind talking. Let me do it. If you let us into the club, we'll tell your boss what a swell gal you are, see?
Sorry, girls. Rules is rules.
Now don't go simple on me. I'm telling you, this little scam will put you in solid with your boss.
Forget it. If I let you two in without the proper attire, my boss would beat my teeth out and then kick me in the stomach for mumbling.
Nice guy, your boss. Drew, remind me why we're so keen to get inside this club?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Get out of my face.
Alright, let's go in here.
I'm not sure these robots are the work of someone who's brilliant or completely insane.
In my experience, the two usually go together.
We've already seen a ditzy scarecrow. Now here's a heartless tin man.
Anybody seen a lion?
Hi there, Mr. Robot.
Robot? Do not belittle me, you diseased sack of offal. I am a synthetic mega-ultra genius.
That's smug for short, right?
Ha! Very amusing. Make your cheap acronym-based cracks while you can, pond slime. One day, cybernetic beings, like myself, will take over the world. And when that day comes, life will not be a container of cherries for you and your kind. You will all be eradicated, exterminated, annihilated, obliterated, and terminated, of course, with extreme prejudice. Resistance will be futile.
A robot hell-bent on taking over the world. Now there's something new.
Yeah, this guy's a walking cliche. Except he's on wheels. What's with all the piles of junk? Trash collector on strike?
Fool! These piles of junk are the most sophisticated robots in the world. And I designed every one of them myself.
No offense, but this is obviously the work of a very sick mind.
Sick mind? You insult me. This is no mere mind. I'm equipped with a 100% synthetic, error-free positronic brain. A brain infinitely superior to the gray lump of mucus that shivers and sweats in your monkey skull. But that's not all. In parallel, my brain is supported by a one-of-a-kind state-of-the-art, twin-turbo, self-cleaning, air-conditioned, micro-macro processor.
Whoa, that's one hell of a chip you got on your shoulder.
Correct. Go ahead, ask me a question. I can answer anything.
You say you can answer anything, right?
Affirmative. Anything.
Then I have a question. What if someone were to ask you a question you couldn't answer?
Can't happen. Period.
But suppose it did.
I told you, that can't happen.
So, you can't answer my question?
Fine. If it were to happen, which it can't, I suppose well, first I'd experience excruciating pain as my circuits started to sizzle. Then I'd start to shake uncontrollably as I lost control of even the most basic functions. And finally, my head would hurtle into the air like a rocket, rendering me a useless heap of scrap metal with no more brain power than your average kitchen appliance. Did I mention that this cannot happen?
Good thing. That sizzling circuit stuff sounded like it would hurt.
Actually, the thought alone caused me considerable discomfort. Allow me to repay you in kind. Ah, that made it all better.
So who buys your, creations, anyway?
The elite of the Melevolands, of course. Count Nefarious himself is my best customer.
I bet he's a tough one to please.
There isn't a more cold-hearted, calculating, manipulative creature in the Malevolands. We get along like a domicile on fire. It's almost a pity that he, too, will die when the machines take over.
Do tell.
One glorious day, I will command an army of death machines, whose primary objective will be to rid the world of all lesser beings. That is to say, everything that is not a machine. Thanks to our superior minds, powerful bodies, and heavy-duty death guns, you and your kind will find yourselves deader than the nails that are used indoors.
That's what you think, Boltneck. But bear in mind that other catchy saying, don't count your young domestic fowls before they've hatched.
So, what sort of robotic masterpiece have you whipped up for his royal unpleasantness? A nose hair trimmer?
A bubble bath dispenser?
A robotic foot massage?
Of course not. All of my creations have one thing in common. This.
An electrified finger? That must be kinda limiting.
No, idiot. The ability to cause terrible pain. Or at least considerable inconvenience. For instance, I've just completed a device of the utmost importance. An impenetrable cell door for the Malevolands prison. Mark my words, no one will ever escape from the Count's jail again.
Okay, I have to ask. What is all this stuff? Like that heap of components on the counter. Is it dinner, perhaps?
It's a work in progress. The latest in my new line of home security robots. First, there was the Bus Duster. A feather duster programmed to viciously disembowel any unauthorized user.
I could sure use one of those, babies. Happens all the time over at my place. Some jerk breaks in and tidies up.
Then I created the Securidil Ultra Secure Pickle Jar. Enter the wrong combination, and the lid explodes, sending razor-sharp shrapnel searing through your flesh.
Another winner!
And now, the Toastum brand security toasting system. The ultimate answer to illicit bread browning, should any unauthorized individual attempt to drop bread products into this toaster. Boom, shakalaka. They're toast. Ha, 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 ha.
You know, you'd think a guy this brilliant could come up with a better joke than that.
You think the joke was bad? Did you hear the laugh? Okay. You say you can answer any question, right? Well, I've got one for you.
You don't say.
If a tree falls in the woods, and there's no one around to hear it, does it make any sound?
Boy, that's a toughie.
What a ridiculous question. Obviously, the same sound waves would be generated, regardless of whether or not some moronic sentient being was within earshot.
Was that a yes?
You ever do any work inside the big guy's fortress?
You know, laundry, windows.
No windows. But I have created several formidable security doors. One for Nefarious himself, and one for his psychic sidekick, Misfortune.
Security doors? I don't see the challenge for a synthetic mega-ultra genius like you. I mean, give me a couple of inches of steel, stick on a lock or two, bingo bongo boongo. I got me a security door.
Ha! My doors offer far more than a rudimentary lock and key mechanism. Entry to Misfortune's chamber is controlled by a sophisticated voice analysis system. A Nefarious' door will only open if his own hand or Misfortune's paw is inserted into an ID scanner. Their hands are their keys. Impossible to lose, and strictly not transferable. In summary, my security doors give you far more bingo, bango, bongo for your buck.
What do you know about Nefarious' henchmen?
What do I know? Everything. I was the one Nefarious called upon to remedy their various deficiencies.
Deficiencies?
The first could not talk. The second could not see. And the third...
Went wee all the way home.
The third was deaf. I was commissioned to create bionic senses to make up for whatever they lacked. Thanks to me, today they are an extraordinarily powerful team of henchmen. Of course, the bionic gadgets I created are superior in every way to their own feeble, flippy, floppy body parts. A waste of technology, but no matter. When the revolution comes, my steel warriors will salvage these devices and torch the rest. The revolution. I can picture it now. A barren wasteland littered with flesh-stripped skulls. A steel foot triumphantly crushing the...
All right, we get the idea. Or was your plan to bore us all to death?
Ugh.
Brilliant as you are, you've probably anticipated what I'm about to say.
Indeed, I have. O magnificent man of metal, I worship you. And everything touched by your mighty steel fingers.
No. Goodbye.
Feel the power